If you're a therapist or a mental health practitioner of any kind, this video is for you. Today, I want to teach you de-escalation tools for high conflict relationships. The kind of conflicts that leave clients exhausted and sometimes leaves you, the therapist, feeling stuck. High conflict relationships are not defined by disagreement. They are defined by repetition. The same trigger, the same reaction, the same emotional wound reopening again and again. Logic fades, emotions take over, communication stops feeling safe, and slowly, connection begins to disappear. And many times, as therapists, we try to resolve conflict at the level of words, focusing on the argument itself. But high conflict dynamics don't live in the argument. They live in the nervous system. Your clients are not choosing escalation. Their bodies are trying to protect them from perceived danger. When the nervous system senses threat, regulation disappears. And when regulation disappears, intention disappears too. Without intervention, the cycle repeats and strengthens. De-escalation begins with one powerful shift, creating space between trigger and reaction. The first tool in the de-escalation process is to pause and regulate. Teach clients to pause before responding. Not silence, not avoidance, but regulation. A simple practice is the 4-4-6. That is, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. And then do it over again. That longer exhale tells the nervous system that you are safe now. And when the body feels safe, thinking returns. The second tool is clear communication. Escalation feeds on blame. So we replace accusation with ownership. Not, you never listen, but I feel unheard when I am interrupted. Encourage clients to use I statements to replace criticism with clear requests and to validate emotion even during disagreement. Because validation does not mean disagreement. It means saying, your feelings make sense to me. And sometimes that alone softens defensiveness more than any solution. The third tool is boundaries. High conflict relationships often lack emotional limits. Boundaries are not punishment. They are protection. They create structure where chaos once lived. Teach clients to define what is acceptable, communicate limits calmly, and follow through consistently, because safety grows where boundaries are predictable. And here is the part we sometimes forget. Your role as a therapist or counselor is not to referee arguments. Instead, your role is to regulate the room. When you slow your voice, when your pace softens, when you acknowledge emotion before analysis, your clients begin to borrow your nervous system. Regulation becomes shared. Calm becomes possible. Healing begins quietly, often before anyone even notices. Every moment of de-escalation rewrites a relationship story. Every pause interrupts a pattern that may have existed for years. And sometimes, the most powerful intervention is not solving the conflict at all, but helping two people feel safe enough to finally listen. Because when safety enters the room, connection has a chance to return. And that is where real change begins.